Hello and welcome to our tutorial video about our UFS UniPro receiver physical conformance test matrix solution. We will show you the usage of the BitifEye M-PHY software for UFS and UniPro. The first step is, as always, click on the Configure DUT button. This will bring the main configuration dialog. In this dialog, you can select the method how you want to get your DUT tested. As per the M-PHY CTS in this case, you could select UniPro, or as per the UFS CTM. In that case, please select UFS. This will configure the test tree accordingly, so you will only get the test procedures chosen. In our example, we have selected the UFS CTM. First, select if you want to do testing in compliance or expert mode. Then choose the gears that you want to test and click on Default Sequences to select the test patterns that we will use to put the device into the right test mode, as well as to retrieve the frame and error counters. Clicking on Generate UniPro Scripts brings up an additional dialog where you can configure the patterns that we will use. In the first text field Generic Sequence, a building blocks file is specified that will not be used directly to test the DUT, but contains all the necessary configuration blocks. Advanced users can edit this file directly, and the script generator will automatically carry on the changes from this file to the generated test files. In the UniPro sequence field, you can give a name and path for the files that will be generated. Several other configuration parameters can be provided as well. Very important is the TX response. If you are using the DSGA analyzer to retrieve the frame and error counter from the DUT, leave it as PWM Gear 1. If on the other hand you are using the M8020A analyzer, please select HS same as RX. This way we will configure the DUT to respond using the same data rate as the M8020A is running. Adjust also the idle line states and the gaps length according to your DUT requirements. Once you are ready, please click on Generate Patterns and BitifEye will automatically generate one file per test mode. For example, for RX testing, for Gear 1A, in burst mode, with large amplitude, for data 0. After closing this dialog, we are back to the sequence selection screen. Now, as you can see, we have the generated name that we have assigned in the output sequence text box. As well are some strings surrounded with square brackets. These are wildcards, and they will be replaced by the corresponding text when the test is run. In practice it works like this, that if a test for Gear 2B is run, HS Gear will be replaced with Gear 2B. If it's for Gear 3B, it will be replaced with Gear 3B. After clicking OK, please click on the Special Parameters button and select UniPro Burr Reader as your burr reader. Clicking on Settings brings an additional dialog where you can select if you want to use the analyzer of the M8020A or the DSGA. If you use the DSGA analyzers, please provide the approximate PWM data rate the DUT is going to use to respond to our queries. As well, if you want to use the differential input on the DSGA analyzer or the single-ended input. The advantage of selecting single-ended on complement is that you can have the single-ended normal wire going to the scope and decode the DUT responses with the scope decoder at the same time. After clicking OK in all the dialogs, we come to the test tree. Remember that this test tree is now much shorter because we selected UFS as protocol. So we only see these tests which are on the UFS-A CTM. Once we select the test and click on Start, we get the connection diagram, and upon clicking OK, the test starts. This will take a while. And while the test steps are performed, you will get on the lower output console some information about the frame and error account as received from the DUT. These tests usually take their time. This is why we have skipped this part for the tutorial. Once the test is complete, we get this smiley dialog and close it. Double-clicking on any test brings up a report. In this report you can see for each tested step a test result, whether it was a pass or a failure. And you can also see all the test parameters. That's all. Thank you for watching.